Can you check if this thing is recording? Oh man. Arsenal. You thought I mean these guys. Oh man.
Onana should have kept quiet. I'm sorry.
You thought I mean these guys. You thought I mean these guys. You thought I mean these guys.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode. This is the Casual FPL. While you're here, you might as well do the deed, right? Like, subscribe, do the stuff that you need to do so we can get a couple of subscribers more. This is the prediction video.
Let's go.
Yep, game week 32. So we are going to look at what happened last week. To be honest, I haven't really checked.
I've not also.
So
I hope I have one of them. I won't be surprised if I didn't get any.
Well, we'll see. So last week I started with Everton Arsenal. I predicted a 2-0 Arsenal win, and you predicted a 1-0 Arsenal win.
Yep.
Ended up to be 1-1.
1-1.
Yep. Arsenal couldn't do it. Imagine Arsenal drawing Everton and then winning against Real Madrid.
There are levels to this game.
Crystal Palace, Brighton. I predicted a 2-2, but the score was 2-1. Your prediction was 1-1. So yep, 0 there too. Ipswich Wolves. The score was 2-1 Wolves.
Yeah.
And I predicted 2-2.
I think I got that one.
I don't think you got that one. Let's move on.
Bro. Don't play, man. I got it.
Right.
Hey, don't play.
Okay, so that's one for you now.
As always.
West Ham Bournemouth.
I'll take it.
I predicted a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. And you predicted a 1-0 win for Bournemouth. The score was 2-2. And Villa Forest. The score was 2-1. I predicted 2-2.
Yeah, I predicted 1-1.
Excellent. Brentford, Chelsea. They had a goalless draw. We both predicted a 2-1 Chelsea win. So that wasn't going to work out. Fulham, Liverpool. Fulham won 3-2.
Yeah,
nobody was going to get that. So
yeah.
Oh wait, you actually predicted Fulham was going to draw
Liverpool.
Yes.
I predicted a draw. So I was close. But yeah, 3-2. Credit to Fulham. This is the second loss this season for Liverpool.
Yep.
Credit to Liverpool also.
Yeah.
They've been very good this season. Credit to Liverpool.
Yes.
But I feel like maybe they're just running out of steam.
They are.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what it's going to look like next season because, I mean, yeah.
Somebody actually made a prediction that if Liverpool win only 2 games in their next couple of games, draw 3 and lose the rest, Arsenal can win if they win the rest of their games and draw Liverpool.
Wow, come on. let that idea perish.
Well,
yeah, perish. I don't think anybody's taking the league from Liverpool.
Have some faith. Have a little faith.
If it's no longer in your hands, it's not about faith. It's more of hope. Really, if it's still in our hands.
Actually, you guys only lost 2 games this season, right?
We've lost only 3 games.
3 games this
3
season.
games. Yeah. And they are all terrible games. Like we lost one to West Ham, 1-0. We lost to Bournemouth. All of them, though. All of them. No, we didn't. Did we lose to Fulham? I think we drew Fulham. What was the third game we lost? Maybe it was Fulham. I don't know. Or Newcastle.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Probably, but I mean, almost. I think 2 of those games. We've had some dodgy refereeing decisions. But yeah, it's been one of those things, man. Let's proceed. Is it over?
No. Spurs, Southampton. I predicted a 3-1 win, and you predicted 2-1. So the score was 3-1. So I got that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Man United, Man City. I predicted a draw 2-2, and you predicted a 2-1.
For Man City.
Yeah, and it was a 0-0 draw. And you're already celebrating the Newcastle game. 3-0, 3-1.
Come on, Newcastle.
Not fair.
2. Let's go. Okay, week 32. Wait. That was week 31. 2-1. You're trying. I mean, you're trying. You're doing all right. Later.
All right. I want us to talk about the Champions League division, but let's do next week's predictions so that we use the rest of the show.
Predictions first. Yeah.
Very quickly now. Next week, or more likely this week, is the week for a couple of doubles. That is between Newcastle and Crystal Palace. Okay. Moving on. Changing gears. We go into the Europe week. A couple of Champions League games and Europa League games. Starting from the game on Tuesday, that was between Inter Milan and Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Inter Milan and Bayern Munich, it was a 2-1 win for Inter, right?
Yes,
Yes.
2-1 win for Inter.
2-1 win for Inter. Really, really good game. Bayern Munich are going to have to go to San Siro to try and see if they can qualify for the semis. But the game of the day was Arsenal, Real Madrid. Yeah, man, take it away.
See? That's why I'm here. I think I wore this. Was this last week or 2 weeks ago? It was probably 2 weeks ago. But yeah, man. Represent the logo. Arsenal. Yeah, man. I'm just proud. I'm lapping it in right now because I think this kind of nights are momentous. It doesn't come very often. I really hope that this kind of nights become more often, like they come more frequently, and you're just reeling in the victory of your club. Because I mean, look at clubs like Madrid back in the days of Ronaldo, Benzema. They had this almost every other Champions League night where they just go out, they come back, and they're like, "Wow, what the hell was that?" Remember that Ronaldo comeback
I remember.
against Wolfsburg, where
Wolfsburg,
the
hat
hat trick.
trick.
They come back against Atletico. I mean, they come back against City with Benzema.
Bro.
I think most of their ridiculous comebacks have been, they come back against Bayern during Ronaldo's time.
Ronaldo's time, I remember.
Yeah, but the most ridiculous ones have been the ones from during Benzema's era. Like,
Yeah,
they
bro.
literally snapped victories out of the jaw of defeat. And but these nights are momentous because you don't know when else you will get them. I'm just right. I don't even care about the second leg. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. Like, those were magnificent. Even Arsenal did not see it coming. That's how everybody's surprised. Both Madrid, the fans, Arsenal themselves, even the coach. Like, nobody saw it coming. Maybe except Declan Rice. The fact that he's doing it for the first time in his career and then he's doing it twice. It's credit to him. Credit to him. Really. I just massive respect to Declan Rice. Massive respect to Arsenal. I think the game was, bro, I'm an Arsenal fan, man. I'm speechless.
I saw a stat somewhere that Declan Rice joins a few players in scoring 2 free kicks in a Champions League game. I think it's Ronaldo and just 2 other players.
Ronaldo, Neymar, I think they were like maybe 4 on that list, and then he joined them. But he's the first person to do it in the knockout stages. So the rest have been like group stages, and the stakes are high. Quarterfinal, it's not even
Against
round
Real
of 16.
Madrid.
Against Real Madrid, against Thibaut Courtois. That second free kick, I think that first free kick, there was an opportunity. He took it just like the one Bruno scored against Arsenal. So people said, "Oh, the wall was a couple of feet behind." Fair enough, but he still had to score it, and he did it, which is not easy. It's a lot of technique. So there was an opportunity. 2 people on the free kick, four man wall. It should have been 5, blah blah blah. But he still had to take it, and he still had to beat the goalkeeper. If Courtois had saved that, nobody would talk about it. Like, oh, if it had hit the wall also, so he took it. But the second one, nah, there's nothing that one.
Nobody is saving it.
There's nothing. Yes, there's no opportunity to take. There's no advantage. It was just pure skill, pure technique, pure confidence. It went on the goalkeeper's side, bypassed the wall, just went on the, and I think that's probably the first time. I always say this thing whenever I see. I'm like, why don't players just master the technique of putting it in the top corner, so that anytime you just pick the ball and you shoot. I mean, if you are doing that just once in a game, you are guaranteed 38 goals.
It looks like there are only a few paths for the ball to get there, because if you try to go over the wall and down, players will jump. Some players jump and then they do this. Do you get it? It's just the margin for it to succeed is very, very small.
I'm not even talking about dead balls. I'm talking about open play. Like, when you pick the ball sometimes, when players shoot, and I'm like, why don't you just target that?
Because it's moving ball. The
Yeah,
ball is
yeah.
moving.
But a lot of times you have the time to hold the ball. I mean, from distance, for example, if you're able to hold the ball, maybe at the edge of the box or something, before you get pressed. This is
Some
what I
players
always
do
think.
it.
Some players do it, but the frequency is very.
I mean, the best
because
players do it.
It's difficult.
Yes.
It's difficult. But that's probably one of the few times where I've seen a ball go actually into the top corner. Like, it was that top corner. It touched the side netting. After it went in, it touched this. I'm like, wow.
That was
Honestly,
not the first time, bro. Messi against Liverpool.
it wasn't. Do you want to pull out the replay?
We can. I mean,
It wasn't the top corner.
Messi free kick.
When they say top corner, like, it was.
Bro.
Look at this. It was here. I mean, Messi against Liverpool, one of the best free kicks. I'm going to agree with that. But look at this one.
Okay, now let's look at it this way.
See, what does it touch? It touched the back of the net.
Because the ball he's facing the keeper, right? Declan Rice had an angle.
Imagine Messi's one now scrapes that side netting. That was what Declan Rice did. Look, Messi's one it takes
I can
nothing
show you
away.
a Ronaldo free kick. That's what you.
Show me, but I'm not saying. What I'm trying to say is that it's extremely rare.
I'm not taking it from you.
I'm giving credit, but honestly though, Messi's free kick. Now Messi's free kick was the last time we had something like this in the Champions League.
That's true.
Yeah, and to get two in a night, bro. I'm just, even if I'm not an Arsenal fan, honestly, I'm happy I am. But even if I'm not an Arsenal fan, nothing is going to stop me from enjoying that moment. Just as a football fan, I was listening to this guy yesterday, Brentford's coach. What was his name?
And then Frank.
Yeah, Frank. It was like it was like he said. I'm like, bro, I'm happy you were, because as a football fan, these are the kind of games that you're just like, damn. The last time I saw Madrid being dismantled like this in the Champions League was that City 4-0 win.
Oh yeah.
And I've talked about that game before.
Yeah, we have.
That was the first time where I felt like, wow, this is football. Like, this is just total outplaying. They were all over them, man. Bro. Credit to Arteta, credit to us now. Like they would say, it's the first leg. So yeah, I don't want to be. I'm enjoying the moment, but at the same time also, I feel like Arsenal will go through. I predicted Arsenal to go through. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about tactics. Arsenal, even if we lose, I will gladly lose my prediction. But if there's anything that can do anything, it's Madrid. But I honestly feel like
you have this in the bag.
Almost. Because every time a team now I think it's a trap. And Madrid probably should be careful. But now they have to come out and play to score. What I think, if they are taking their chances in the first leg, the game will have been tighter, because Arsenal also, we could say Arsenal didn't take some of their chances because Courtois was their best player. We could have scored like 6. We didn't take most of our chances, but if they come out to attack us, it will leave space behind. And honestly, there is no team that has come out to attack Arsenal this season. Even last season, I think it has been a pattern in this ever since Arteta era started picking pace. Every team that has come out to attack this season, they've all been beaten heavily. And we get most of that in the Champions League, because in the EPL, I think the EPL is more cagey. Look at the draw. EPL teams don't, whatever. Hold the ball, man. Just, we'll sit down here, we'll defend. When you come to us, we kick the ball away. We don't care. You're the one that wants to play football. We don't care about that. We're here for a point. We'll get a red card or something. VAR is going to help us. For the first time in almost, I can't even remember the last time, a player got a red card against Arsenal. I'm like, wow. It's just like a distance. I was like, wow. When was the last time someone got a red card against Arsenal? Man, PGML makes it look impossible. Like, I can't remember the last time someone got a red card against Arsenal. I'm like, oh wow, so a player can actually get a red card against Arsenal. All of a sudden, Arsenal is not a bad guy. Like, I was very surprised. Hey, EPL, nah, I don't even want. Let me not turn this to a referee rant. But I was disappointed in myself, and I was surprised to see a player get a red card against Arsenal. That is how distant that memory is. When was the last time Arsenal had a penalty? Can you remember?
No, man. I don't watch a lot of Arsenal games.
Oh, because it doesn't happen, man. It rarely happens. It rarely happens. Anything, wave it off. It's an Arsenal player. Kick him out of the game. Who cares? Let's continue. But yeah, let me come back. I'm happy. It's the second leg. I'm really looking forward to the second leg. A part of me feels Arsenal might win that game, and just because Real Madrid will come out to attack, it will leave spaces. At the same time, also, nothing should be taken for granted. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was Jacob letting us know that, yeah, Arsenal won. That took, I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes, 70 minutes.
I don't care, man.
Nobody.
I'll be here
Nobody
next
knows.
week, and it's going to be longer.
Oh, but to be honest, I'm happy that Real Madrid lost. Ever since the double touch from Julian Alvarez, I felt like Real Madrid were the team that almost always got the best decisions for them in the Champions League. This wasn't on their side. Yeah, this wasn't any referee. They were just beating. Somebody was better than them, and then they were just beating. Their strikers couldn't. This guy, your small 18-year-old guy,
MLS
Rodrigo. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
that was it.
Okay, maybe later. There are some players I want to shout out this
No,
week.
do it now.
Yeah. Let me start from the Premier League. I think the first person I want to shout out from the EPL, Strand Larsen.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were going to shout out your Arsenal players in the Real Madrid game.
I will get to that. But I just wanted to go through the week from the EPL. When I was watching the Wolves game, I'm like, credit, man. Credit to this guy. This guy is doing both when Cunha was there and in the absence of Cunha. This is his first season in the league, and how many goals does he have now? I don't even know. Maybe he has 10. 12. I'm sure he has more than 10. Let me see goals. Strand Larsen. Cunha has 13. Strand Larsen has 11 goals. And this is his first season. He has been injured for a while also. I think he scored the first goal. It was cancelled for offside. And he came back and scored almost the same type of goal. I thought it was a replay. I was like, oh wow. He has done it again. So credit to him. This guy also, Liam Delap. The two of them, I have high hopes for them. Especially, I think I'm just more excited for Strand Larsen because I didn't expect it from him. Liam Delap already was showing some hope last season, so I had some like, let's see what he's going to do. But really, I'm hearing Strand Larsen for the first time this season, and I'll be super impressed. Now, that's for the EPL. That was one person I wanted to shout out in the EPL. Champions League, man. Lewis Kelly. If not because of the madness Declan Rice pulled out, he would have been the man of the match. At some point in the second half, I had to stop because there were like 3 or 4 different times where he had this very straight line breaking pass. Like he just kept doing it. I'm like, what? He has been doing that since the academy. Like if you go and watch many of his academy replays, even when he was playing during the first team, those FA Cups, Carabao Cups games, he has been doing it for a while. So like it's part of his game. He's used to it. I'm like, wow, this guy is bullying, guiding against Rodrigo. Really, honestly, before everything, we were still 0-0 back then. I was like, wow, this guy is really good. This guy is really, honestly, I think I don't know how far he can go. His potential is limitless. And he's 18 years. He's physically ready. I'm very surprised about that. 18 years playing like that, honestly, impressive. Second person I want to shout out, Thomas Partey, man. I mean, I don't want to talk about the regular ones like the Rice, the Sakas. Everybody knows about that. Thomas Partey. It's surprising to me that it's very likely we'll let him go this season. I don't know, maybe he's playing for the contract. I hope he's not doing that because a lot of players do that. They start playing very well when they're about to end their contract. But Arsenal, I think it's very likely they are yet to renew their contract. This contract expires at the end of the season. But I really hope, because we are planning, it's very likely we get in Zubimendi. I really hope we keep Partey for one more season while Zubimendi is bedding it. So that, because I think the way Ateta sees Declan Rice now is more of an 8 than a 6. I don't think he wants to pull Declan Rice. And every season, the attacking side of Declan Rice is just like you are seeing new things. You are seeing new things. So I feel like he will continue more on the 8 and he'll do the box to box. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Now
I'm not done.
Oh, okay, cool. Carry on.
Shortly, 2 other players I want to shout out. Lamine Yamal, for obvious reasons. I'll put Rafinha on the side, but Lamine Yamal. That assist. No, the pre-assist to
Rafinha for him to head it to Lewandowski.
Yes. The way this guy finesses the ball, man.
Seriously, I also wanted to talk about it, that this guy has he's that good. He's really that good.
He's not being overhyped.
No, man.
You can feel his presence in the team, even if he doesn't score or assist. The way he controls, the way he orchestrates that attack, it's, man. I mean, I don't honestly. I have to give him his flowers. The last person, Bastoni. This is the second time I'm shouting out Bastoni this season. I don't know, man. I'm lost of words. Maybe it's Inzaghi or it's Bastoni. I think it's the two of them because Inzaghi has this style of play of anybody can be anywhere. But I think the player that epitomizes that the most is this. You see this guy playing left wing, right wing, central mid. This guy is a centre back. The places you want the most positional discipline is in the defense. None of that cares about this guy is everywhere, and the kind of passing. Oh my god! Honestly, if there's any center back, I wish I can steal right now. Bastoni, man.
To replace who in your team?
Not as the replacement.
No.
As a sub for Gabriel. You don't replace Gabriel, the warrior. Gabriel, the gladiator.
I want your best player back. He'll come and sit on my bench. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so that when Gabriel is injured or when we want to rotate, Bastoni can come in. I don't think you can buy Bastoni and bench him.
No, man,
Is that good. Jacob Kivior, props. Thank you so much. But bro, Bastoni, man, I just love that guy. I like the way he plays. He's super composed. I don't know, man, but I just wanted to give him a shout out. I'm done.
All right. Okay. If you were wondering why,
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. If you were wondering why Diego is wearing his Arsenal shirt, that's because of it. The last 20 minutes was the reason. Okay, so apart from the Arsenal game, of course, there was the Inter Milan Bayern game. I think Lautaro scored the Trivela.
Yeah,
right?
no, that goal
You were
was
talking to me about it.
bro.
But I was
Man,
also saying that
you were
I
saying
really
that the
like.
assist you.
Yeah, but you
bro,
saw the assist,
what
right?
are you talking about
No,
now?
no, look at it.
The assist was good though.
The assist was
but bro,
good.
that goal was ridiculous. Marcus Thuram,
Yeah, bro.
that guy, that
It
guy.
was good. Look at this assist.
Yeah, that assist was.
Where is this? One goal. Okay, it's not goal yet.
That assist, man.
Now that I've reached the part that I want. Look at this. Come on, man.
That was a deft touch. But wait. Did the ball stop?
Yeah, he just did it and the ball stopped.
Like, hold on a second.
So it was just lying there for him.
Oh my god.
Come
But yeah,
on,
that goal. I'll still take the goal back.
Oh, of course. The goal was cool.
That's
the goal was
Trivela, man.
Because when I was watching it, I didn't see the goal when it happened. So I was looking for the Trivela. But then I saw the assist and I'm like, what? And then the Trivela followed.
That was because he had a chance to shoot also.
Yes. That was really cool.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think, I don't know why, but whenever people are saying that, everybody's like, Barcelona and PSG are the best teams in this left in the Champions League. In my own perspective, I think Inter Milan is the best team in the Champions League right now.
Better than Barcelona.
Yes.
Better than Barcelona.
I think Inter will knock out Barcelona.
Okay.
If they face each
Big
other.
words.
I think Inter will knock out Barcelona. This is just, they are on the same side of the draw, so they will likely face each other. I think and my predictions, I think Inter got, okay, that was 2 seasons ago when they got against Man City. It was Dortmund, Madrid. How did Dortmund get there last season?
Yeah, bro.
It feels like
they showed us that.
That is one thing about Dortmund, though. They always sneak in Europe. They always sneak in. Like, before you know what's happening, they're already in the semi-finals.
No, but not this time.
Not this time. They are done. They are done. Everybody knew from day one. I think this one was probably the most straightforward draw because they've been really struggling this season. But to me, in my own perspective, I think Inter Milan is the best team left in the Champions League right now. That team is complete. The defense can hold off Barcelona. Honestly, though, what they played against Bayern Munich, it was a snatch and grab. I think Bayern were the better team for the game, but the fact that they were still able to win that game, I'll give them credit. Their defense is very strong, but Bayern really tested them, and I think based on the way they played in that first leg, Bayern still has a shout in this. But if I'll be surprised if Bayern goes through, just because it is 0. But I feel like Bayern still has a shout. However, honestly, I think Inter Milan is the best team in this champ. I think they are better than PSG and Barcelona, just because Barcelona has flaws. If Dortmund had taken their chances, it would have been like 3-0 in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
3-2.
That's
so true. Barcelona leaves too much spaces to be attacked. They're just waiting for someone to attack them. PSG are I think like PSG are even probably more complete than Barcelona. They are more sturdy, but they are not so physical. They are more technical. Inter Milan, physical, technical, good in defense, good in attack. That team is the most balanced team. Let's see how it goes.
All right. Right after that, of course, the Europa League. The only game that matters in the Europa League, of course, is the Man United.
Disrespect.
Beyond. No. Do you know the other teams in the Europa League?
I will not
Man United.
I will not take.
Do you know? Can you mention 4 teams remaining in the Europa League?
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Frankfurt.
We talked about it. Yesterday.
Whoa!
We talked about it yesterday.
Bro, it's a team.
What was the score between the Frankfurt-Tottenham game?
Was it? I know they drew 1-1.
Really?
1-1. Yeah. 1-1. Pedro Porro scored and Ekitike. Bro, man, Tottenham. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm happy with Tottenham's mystery. But you are preparing for the biggest game of your life.
Wow, I didn't even.
And you concede in the first 5 minutes. What the? Nah. I think Andrew is done. I don't think Tottenham will go through. However, I think they have a shot because they were the better side. That was the first time in a very long time Tottenham actually played really well. They were unlucky not to win, but they were clearly the better side. However, they are at home. I don't know what they will do. They should have won this game. This is the game where you give yourself the breathing space. Then you can do something. They should have won that game, honestly. And this is Europe. It is the fine margins. The chances you didn't take in the first leg might bite you in the second leg.
Yeah, really.
I feel like overall, Frankfurt are the better team this season because I think they are second or third. They are third in the Bundesliga. So I think Tottenham surprised me more with their performance. I was expecting Frankfurt to blow them out home and away based on how they've been playing so far this season. But
Right.
credit to Tottenham, they might still qualify.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm worried about my team, seriously. I'm worried about whether my team is able to qualify.
I think you guys will qualify.
Well, this is what I think. When I was watching the game, we played well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have said it before, but I'm so grateful that we have Bruno because Bruno is too good for our team. I saw it from most of the attackers. When even Garnacho is running forward with the ball, he's looking for Bruno to pass the ball to. Even if Bruno is behind him, he will pass the ball to Bruno. And that was how Zex's goal came. Pass the ball to Bruno. Bruno one touch, nice cross on Zex's head. Then that's it. So in our team, to be honest, yeah, we really, really need to keep on. It doesn't matter. Seriously, if a player like this does so well for your team and he doesn't play well in just a couple of games, and if he doesn't play well, nobody else steps up. We don't have any right to actually say anything bad about him. We just have to wait for him to come up with it because most of the other players are not holding up their own. But that makes me, or that bleeds into the. I don't want to talk too much about the Onana errors because, to be honest, I did not really see the errors before I rewatched the game. When I was rewatching, I just saw the error happen in real time and I'm like, okay, cool. What I think is wrong is he should have kept quiet. Onana should have kept quiet. I'm sorry, but Henry said this after Arsenal won against Real Madrid that one of the things that a lot of players do is, or he likes about Arsenal, he wishes Onana should have kept quiet. I'm sorry. Start mouthing off because what you say can trigger something in another team.
You are fueling their fire.
You are full. A lot of back in history. Look at when Dante. We were talking about this a couple of days ago. Did this Ronaldo when Real Madrid played Wolfsburg?
Wolfsburg.
Was like Ronaldo is that small.
5
watching my son.
Kids.
Yes, watching my son is more difficult. What happened the next week? What about the Atletico fans against Ronaldo?
Yeah.
This is how it happens. You don't
trigger your opponents.
Don't do that.
Respect them. Let them be cool.
The last time we were in the Europa League, how did we exit? It wasn't him. It was him against Villarreal.
It was him.
His same mistakes, and then we got out. And then you do the same thing again. Everybody makes mistakes. That's true. But please, next time, just keep quiet. Don't disrespect another team just because you feel. Look what happened. How can you tell anybody this after like saying these things?
Poetic justice.
Yeah, seriously. It looked like karma just turned on you after saying this thing, and then even a player who responded.
Matty was on the bench.
He was
probably having a laugh. He was like.
Seriously, why do you let our enemies get us? Please don't do that again. Next time, let's just be quiet. Have respect for your opponent, like the way Declan Rice was. Have respect for your opponents. Just go play your game and then win the game. If we had not considered those 2 goals, we would have won the game easily.
You guys would have probably have your leg in the semi-finals because that was an away match.
Yeah, it was an away
and you guys
game.
were better than them.
We were better than them.
You guys were better than them.
So I don't know. That's the only thing I'll talk about.
There are 2 goals were errors.
Yes.
From Onana.
Yes, all of them.
There are 2 goals. Especially that first one.
He just you do this in the ball. I don't know how can you. Doesn't he need glasses? Do you need glasses or something?
That second error was annoying.
He left it,
but it was easier to explain.
Yeah. Because
that first one, it
was a shot.
Right? It was a shot,
but the first one's like.
It mistimed and it was not like it mistimed the flight of a ball that was coming directly in his. I mean, it was more difficult to miss that ball than to save it.
Yes.
Really, I don't know how you.
And it wasn't like he was standing there not doing. He actually did that. Yeah. That means you intended to catch it. So why did you not catch it?
I'm surprised.
You made a mistake. That's fine. Yeah. But what makes it worse is the fact that you had to say those things before you made these mistakes. I hope that these things don't happen again. Seriously, next time, keep quiet, go play your game, and then go.
Someone needs to be doing some PR training.
No, really, he has to, because this is you can't continue doing that. We have left the Europa League last season just because of your errors, and then we are in this season's quarterfinal. You go and say some things, and you can't back your words up, and you make errors again.
Like if you want to say stuff like that, you need to stand up. You need to stand up and back it up. You need to. Easier to say in hindsight though, because bro, I think he worked himself into this. Literally, nobody asked him to talk. He talked. Nobody forced the errors. He literally made the errors, and even the shots he saved, they were like easy shots.
Oh, every single. I was like, wait. Then did he not? Every single shot was a shot on target, like a cross or something. And then he would just.
There was no testing shot like that was there was no world class. Like look at what Courtois did.
Seriously, and he considered 3. He made too many double saves. The one with Alaba too.
Massive reflex. I'm like, bro, this is honestly, even right now, I'm still respecting those defensive masterclass. But I was looking at Onana yesterday. I'm like, he didn't really have to do any super double reflex or goal line clearance kind of save. They were like crosses that,
It's like he didn't prepare to come play.
He's adding weight. I don't know if you noticed that.
He's getting weight. Yeah.
That's one of the things that annoy me most about professional players is when they are. See, I've complained about this thing before. I think maybe it was sometimes last year when I said Neymar.
Oh, Neymar.
In all fairness to the Al Ali guys, he has not been professional, or he was not professional with them because you are injured.
You mean League One, right? French League One.
No. When he went to Saudi.
Oh, you mean Saudi? Of course, he wasn't professional.
He was not professional at all because someone paid you. You are under contract. Even if you are injured, you are still a professional player. You cannot be pulling up those kind of weights. It's not possible. How do you expect to recover from your injuries and not get injured again? It was very unprofessional. One of the things I dislike the most is when players just change like that. Because you are supposed to keep fit. It is part of what you are being paid for. It's your contract. Do your job. Just do your job. Nobody's asking you to put it in the top bins, do all of that. No, just do your job. Why are you pulling weight during the season? I don't know. Maybe it's drinking. Maybe it's not training hard. Maybe it's
Neymar
eating.
Enjoys himself
I
too
don't
much.
know.
I think he's a little complacent about going to the gym, running,
Yeah.
stuff. He just enjoys.
So
life.
I'm noticing that with Onana, like probably because he's a goalkeeper, but it affects your reflex to some extent.
It does, bro.
Oh yeah.
Next time, don't say stuff. Just do your job. I'm like seriously. So
I was disappointed. I'll be sincere.
He let us down, bro.
Yeah,
he let us down.
He did actually. He did. And this is the second season. And I in the first season, I was going to say, I mean, it's because DJ also, I remember DJ's first season, he had a lot of ups and downs.
He was coming right off Van der Sar, bro.
The stakes were high.
Come on.
The stakes were high. So
anybody who thought Onana was going to replace De Gea, right? It's been 2 years now. Do you really think we have upgraded? Anybody who do you think we have upgraded right now on the biggest stage, bro? On the biggest
exactly.
stage.
That was what I was going to say. I was like, what I was going to say is that 2 years is enough to see something. And then the fact that you had to force De Gea out to get in Onana, I don't see the upgrade because he has done some good things. All this old leg work, pass with the ball.
We don't even play like that.
None of that. Exactly.
We don't play.
You guys do long
saw
balls more.
so many of the times he kicked the ball. Most of them
goes to training. Yeah, that's another annoying thing. I noticed that when we were playing you guys. I'm like, many of his goal kicks are going to the throw.
Yeah, they go to the throw. You know, like,
bro, what are you looking for? Trying to ping the coach. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, man. I think you guys should go out there. One of the priorities this summer, get a new goalkeeper. Probably sell Onana.
Hopefully, because
I think you guys need a new goalkeeper.
We were talking about, I think some news came out from our team that this summer transfer, about 10 players would leave the team.
I think
we are going to do a lot of overhaul.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, one thing that I wanted to say though, I really liked Mason Mount when he came on yesterday.
Yeah, he did very well.
I did also like him when we played Man City last week. Yes. Wow, no, really, it's good. When a player does well, you give them
their credit. Yeah, because if they don't, we're gonna call them out.
Everybody, to be honest, I don't remember a player who didn't really play well in the Europa League game, the one we played yesterday. Almost everybody did well. Maguire did well most of the time.
Yeah, Maguire has been
Lenny scored.
Your defense was actually, apart from Onana, of course, but
that's the thing. Do you get? It was the same with the Villarreal game. We score and then one person makes a mistake and then we are back to where we are. We do it again. One person makes a mistake and we are back to where we are. And that's the thing. As a keeper, you are supposed. I remember Van der Sar made this statement one time, 2008 Champions League, Man United Chelsea.
Wow.
Ronaldo missed his penalty. Ronaldo cried. He was praying, and then John Terry missed his fifth penalty. We went to play the sudden death. Van der Sar saved one. When he saved it and then we scored, he ran. Ronaldo couldn't celebrate. He was just lying there crying. Somebody had to go and lift him up. He was thanking the keeper. That's what the keeper should do.
Saved my life.
That is what the keeper should do. A keeper should be the last person to make a mistake. A keeper should be the person to save the team.
Bailing out the team.
Exactly. If there's no keeper in the goal, then when the opponent score, when they kick the ball goes into the net. There is nobody to save. That's why you save balls, right? You don't kill us. You save balls. You save the team. That's what you should do. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, man. I see.
Come on.
You are right.
It's something.
I'm imagining myself as a teammate. You guys work hard for 90 minutes. You struggle to get in the lead. An away game, Europa League quarterfinals. You guys are doing all this hard work. And all of a sudden, someone comes out of nowhere, just throws everything away. It's deflating. It's
worse than a player, because we always talk about when a striker takes the ball, he gets to the front and he wastes the ball.
Yeah.
And we all get mad. Now imagine that you were a keeper. When you have to save the ball, then you don't save it, or you mistime your catch. Routine saves, you don't make them. and somebody that's basically what you're supposed to do. So, like I said, mistakes are fine, but what makes it more damning is the fact that you had to go and disrespect the team we're going to play against, and then make mistakes against
the same team. Like the team is now happening. Like, yeah, man. How about you keep quiet, bro?
And one thing I also realized was maybe it was the fans. It's like this: if you don't have the mentality to withstand the boos, don't go and disrespect the team before you play.
Yeah. Of course, they will boo you.
They will boo you.
They will boo you. Every kick you make, they will boo you. And whenever you make an error, they are going to share you and like, yes, it's one of us.
And when he made the first mistake and the goal went in the camera, I could feel how he's feeling. I could feel the sweat on him, the cold air breezing over his body, the chills on him, saying, "Wow, I wish I had not done that." But
exactly.
it's too late.
It's too late. And then that second one, man, I could see it in his face. Like, it really felt like the ground should open up and
just swallow me.
And he, bro, come on. Honestly, the first one I could not really explain. I think I'm probably more annoyed with the second one because it's like goalkeeping 1-0-1. If you are trying to catch a ball, because it wasn't pushing, it was holding down. Your hand should be cuffed. Your hand should not be straight. Because if your hand is straight, the ball bounces off. If your hand is cuffed, even if the ball bounces, it reduces the distance because you are trying to hold down the ball.
Quick, even if you do it, like jump on in. I don't know.
I'm not even a goalkeeper and I know these things. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyway, let me check.
Yeah, it's...
Yep, still working.
Okay.
Take this out. Perfect. All right. I think we are done with the predictions.
We are done with the predictions, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, one last... we didn't really talk about the PSG Aston Villa.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think I predicted PSG to qualify, but a part of me was saying Aston Villa might do something. But, bro, I think PSG answered that question.
Yeah, bro. I think that game came up to individual brilliance.
Yeah, bro. Individual brilliance. PSG were the better team, but
Doué just takes the ball. He doesn't need to work the ball. Aston Villa's goal was a nice team goal.
Yeah, it was a nice team
But Doué just decided, I don't need a team to score this. Boom.
Teams are for kids, man.
Yeah, bro.
And he's a kid.
Aston Villa just don't have the players to do that.
I don't know, man. I think they do, actually.
Well, Asensio came
at that level,
in the second half.
At that level, PSG players are obviously better. Yeah, let's see what happens in the second leg. The 3-1 is not far away, but bro, PSG are really good. I don't see Aston Villa beating PSG 2-0 or with a goal difference of 2.
Oh yeah, no. I think they are done.
I think they are done.
I think they should focus on getting into Europe next season.
I think they will, but probably they should focus on trying to get to the Champions League. I don't know if they can do that because City, Chelsea, and Newcastle are really fighting for that one. Yeah, Arsenal's win against Madrid guaranteed 5 slots for Premier League teams in the Champions League next season.
Okay.
So if you guys, any of you or Tottenham, wins the Europa League, makes it 6.
Well, as long as I was going to say it, Onana.
Oh my God!
Seriously.
Okay.
Onana has had too many people defend him. Ten Hag defended him till he got sacked. Amorim is also defending him. I mean, we will see. We will see how. I mean, at some point, as a man, you have to stand up for yourself, bro.
I will understand Amorim defending him, but I think I'll be more surprised if you guys go through the summer without getting a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think we will.
Because I think it feels like it feels obligated as a coach to defend him in front of the press.
Of course he will.
So, but at the end of the season, if you don't go out there and get a new goalkeeper, that means he's defending him for real. No, I don't think that's good enough.
There's no reason for Amorim to actually keep him because he didn't get him.
Yeah, there's no reason, and it's not doing the work. No. I don't care how good you are with your feet, blah blah blah, bro. Do your job first.
Yeah, do your job.
Save. All these things about De Gea was saving.
He was saving us, bro.
Yeah, man.
De Gea was player of the Man United best player for 3 seasons in a row.
Bro, this guy was literally dragging United out of the mud, like game after game after. I can't remember the number of times it was man of the match. I'm like, wow.
You go and watch a game and my keeper. If it wasn't because of my keeper. Anyway, guys, so that is it. Please like and subscribe. Get us in there. Get us 50 subscribers. Yeah, a couple of likes. But yeah, of course. Thank you guys. Keep the comments coming.
We are growing
in the next one.
We are growing.